Hello Libra, thank you very much for tuning into your love read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Modern Spellcaster's Tarot by Melanie Marquis, illustrated by Scott Murphy. For the supportive oracle cards, the Angel answers oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. I've already shuffled. First half is relationship, second half is single. All right. Now, there's a feeling here that there's a misunderstanding. I don't know if it's a misunderstanding or something. I'm getting on your side something is a little what is it's on your side. Like I'm getting your partner seems to be unhappy. I don't know if I want to use the word upset. I want to see there's something that's going on between the two of you, and your partner seems the one who feels a little like, what is the situation? Because I'm getting there's some distance. Feels like there's some distance, but I know your partner has a lot of love for you, but there's like something here that's not, like there's a little bit of I don't know if it's like you're trying to plug in like a charger to your phone and you just can't seem to get it to go in. It's like it's supposed to, but it's not connecting. How's that? Like I feel like the two of you, because your partner feels like they're on the outside, and I'm getting something happened where they're a little bit disappointed. They're feeling disappointment. I'm getting like you've been trying to balance a lot of things out. You're having a hard time balancing a lot of things out at once. And I feel like something just came off the wrong way. Something just didn't happen the way it needed to. And I'm getting, there's a misstep or just like a snafu, I guess you would call them. There's a lot you're balancing, and I feel like there's a little bit like you're overwhelmed a little bit is what I'm feeling. And I'm getting like something about this. There's so much you're balancing, you got a little overwhelmed, and some type of snafu happened where your partner felt like they were kind of pushed to the side or something. I'm not for sure if that's the way we want to say it. Something came across wrong, and it has to do with you balancing all these things. And the Nine of Wands with the cups here, well, this is the Nine of Wands, this is the Seven of Cups. There's a lot of things you're trying to balance is what I'm getting. Like there's a lot going on. And I'm getting, there's like a frantic energy on your side trying to handle all this stuff. And I'm getting that caused the problem. But I'm getting like this seems like this is a lot of what's going on. This is like you're anticipating this coming in, and it is going to come in this way. Like I feel like you're seeing something coming. You're trying to plan for it. There's some type of snafu that happened with your partner in relating to dealing with all these things. And it's like you're planning for something ahead, and it is going to play out the way you're expecting to. Because I'm getting you're ready, like you're getting ready. You've got yourself prepared for what's coming. There's a lot of nervous energy, to be honest with you. But you've set yourself up to handle it. But I feel like with this Chariot card where you're currently standing, like you're not able to address your partner or help your partner see what's going on. Like I just feel like there's too much in the air right now that I don't even know if you're able to do that right now, in the sense of like there's so much still in the air, like you don't really even know what to tell your partner. I feel like that might be a big piece here. And again, where you're standing, the Ten of Wands, there's a lot of burdens here. Usually when I get the Ten of Wands, it's usually having a lot on you, and for the most part succeeding. And I feel like that's true, for the most part succeeding. The thing is, where things are falling through the cracks, I feel like your partner might be one of the things falling through the cracks, and there might be a bit of stress, a little extra stress there. And your partner's feeling like they're on the outside of it. Like they realize that you're not coming towards them and explaining what's going on, and I feel like that's compounding the issue. All right, so your challenge card I'm getting is the Temperance card. Like, I'm getting, if it's possible, slowing things down, but I'm getting for a lot of you that's not even the case. For a lot of you, the challenge card is just like pacing yourself a little better and just getting through it. Like, certain things are happening at their own rate, but I feel like you have to pace yourself. You have to adjust your pace. For example, like if you have a day full of activities and there's a lot going on, I'm getting you have to try to like extend some of the day. Like you have to like try to make the day longer. How are you supposed to do that? For example, if you would normally start at 8 and be done at 5, they're saying you probably like have to start at 7:30, work through lunch, and then end like at 6:30 to really make this work out better. Like I feel like that makes sense. Like it's like working extra, putting more effort in it than you're expecting to. If you want this to go smoother, I feel like it's like adjusting your pace, giving yourself more space. But I also feel like by doing that, like for example, if you go in a half hour early, just using that analogy, you're also taking that time away from yourself. You're having to cut corners on your own stuff, what you would be doing. But I feel like for now, I feel like that might work better for you because everything will kind of mellow out a little more, and I feel like you'll have a more even way of handling things and seeing what's really happening here. Are we on? Okay. Because I feel like this is going at a really fast pace. I feel like there's a lot going on. Your partner seems upset. They feel like they're left on the outside. There's some type of snafu with your partner. I do see them looking at the situation like this isn't how it's going to be permanently, but I do feel them upset that they can't understand what's actually happening. They want to understand what's actually happening. I'm getting like they understand this wasn't purposely done this way. They're not looking at it in a very negative way, but they're feeling a little bothered by it, and they're viewing it as like an oversight. They're just upset that they're kind of like on the outside right now. Good? Okay. Now, where they're standing, they have the Four of Wands with the meditation brings answers. The Four of Wands, to me, where they're standing, they're very dedicated to this relationship with you. There's a lot of dedication there. The meditation brings answers is like they're trying to understand what's actually happening with you because they're just feeling devalued a little bit. They're trying not to, but they're feeling like they're just like they're an afterthought. Not that that's actually what's happening, but that's how they're feeling, like they're an afterthought. And I'm getting they're trying to understand, they're trying to be open and understanding to what you're going through and what you're handling, but I do feel like the situation with your partner does need some attention. It does. How far... See, I do think you're going to rectify this at some point, but I'm getting the sooner the better. Because I'm getting like what's helping your partner. This is odd because it's in the challenge position, but what I'm getting is actually happening for them is they're looking forward to spending time with you, and they're looking forward to spending time with you in the near future. And I'm getting like they got the Lovers card in the near future, like they want to spend some intimate time with you. And I feel like this is something that is helping them overcome the snafu. It's helping them overcome feeling like they were the afterthought. And I'm getting like this is something that you could push forward towards them. In the sense of like planning a moment or a time where it could be just you and them, a very intimate time. If that, like, it feels like that's possible, to be honest with you. Even if it's like a week and a half, 2 weeks away, if you give them something to hold on to, if it's like a Saturday night or a Friday night at a certain time, just you and them, it's just going to be you and them, and you're looking forward to it, I feel like that can make a big difference. and that'll give them something to hold on to, because I do feel like they have a strong feeling of love towards you, and if they have something like that to hold on to, that'll pull this forward, and that'll smooth things out greatly for you. It's like, it feels like it's not completely like, it's not completely, but it's kind of like smoother. Like there might be a little bit of a wave to it, but it's not that bad. A lot better than it could have been. How's that? A lot better than it. Yeah, a lot better than it could have been. Because I'm getting they're overcoming things. They are going to overcome this snafu. I keep getting the word snafu. Like something was an oversight here. They seem upset. They seem disappointed. But they are going to overcome it one way or another. But I'm getting you, like what makes things better for you and them is the Ten of Pentacles. Like I'm getting this as like making plans for the future, intimate plans with your partner. Because they may be on their own, but as long as they have that to look forward to or like to reference back to, I feel like they're okay. I just feel like they're okay. And that's where you're going to get the improving health. Like the situation, whatever the snafu was, possible oversight, it seems like that's how they're connecting to it. Whatever that was, I'm getting setting something for the future, like, and then reinforcing it if necessary. I'm getting that makes the difference. I'm getting that makes a big difference. They're also giving me though when if you make these plans, if you do that version, like make yourself like 3 reminders, like maybe just so you keep it in the forefront of your mind, just to make sure it all works out. Try to make sure you have as much rest as possible so you can really enjoy the time with your partner. Try to plan it at a time where you plan to have a lot of extra time with your partner. So you're rested and you can enjoy time with them, and they can enjoy you. Because I'm getting this is what kind of smooths this all out for you. And I'm almost getting that's kind of what this point of this reading is, to plan that, to smooth things out for you. Because I feel like everything goes right back in line as normal after that. Good? Good. All right. Let's do Libra single. Libra single. Messages for single Libra. Messages for single Libra. Empowering information to help them see what's actually happening and help them move forward the way they want to move forward. You got the 3 of Cups at the bottom, and I just kind of instinctively pulled that over. I'm getting, we have some similar cards this time. I don't know. They remind me, they're like, don't worry about how much you shuffle them. We get the cards out we need. We get the information across as we need. So I'm not going to worry about the repeats of cards or anything like that from the first half. But some of them are good. I feel like you have the Lovers here in the future, so that's good for single Libra. You definitely want to see the Lovers card at some point, usually, depending on where it's falling and what's happening with it, of course. But I'm getting also the King of Cups at the bottom here. Like, there's a lot of love here. Is it you or them? See, there's a similar... This is interesting. Like, this is single Libra. It has a very similar feel to Libra in relationships, so something seems to be, there seems to be a common energy field going on, which would make sense. I mean, but I'm getting somebody is feeling like there's not enough time for them. When I'm looking at the past, I got the 6 of Swords, which I actually feel like... this is somebody moving towards you, which does not make sense for this card. That's not what the meaning of this card is. So I'm trying to understand what they're saying here, because I'm getting like... I'm getting like somebody is blocked from getting closer to you. They're trying to get closer to you, but I feel like you might have seemed like you were moving on when they were... It's like they were moving towards you, and you seemed like you were moving on. I'm getting like there's a distraction element here. And I get like this is perception in the sense of like I don't feel like this is what happened, but I feel like it's kind of perceived that you might have moved on. But the other side, it seemed to be trying to come towards you and just like it's almost like they came towards you and felt like you moved on, so they kind of like veered away. And I'm getting they're still feeling like they're on the outside here. Somebody would like to be closer to you. Now, there's an interesting energy. Like it's this not the six. It's the nine. I want to say six for some reason though. The Nine of Wands with the Forgiveness card. I'm getting this person makes you a little uncomfortable. But not like I don't feel like you're physically threatened by this person. I'm not getting that. I'm getting the way this person talks and just the way that they go about conversations, it makes you uncomfortable. And I'm getting like you're a little kind of like, like I feel like the way this person communicates, it makes you a little uncomfortable. But I'm also getting like you're smoothing it over with this person. I feel like you're identifying that this person is feeling like they want to be closer to you and they can't seem to do it. They seem to be saying the wrong things. But I feel like you're giving them you're actively smoothing things over is what I'm getting. Okay. Now, why? Why are you making this effort? And then I see the King of Cups at the bottom. See, I do feel like there's a connection here. There's a connection. There's a spark between the two of you. All of a sudden, my nose itches. That's interesting. Are you kissing a fool? Maybe that's what's happening. I do feel like you like this person. It's just the way they communicate. I'm getting it's more about the way they communicate. It's just a little like, oh, what are you gonna say next? Like, what are you gonna say next? Because I feel like they're kind of they're left and right. They're just conversations are popping up out of the blue. But you do like this person. Like there's a spark there. Now I'm getting the both of you seem to have this spark because I'm getting the King of Cups, because I'm getting like you're feeling it, but you're trying to be smart about it. And you got the Emperor with the Seven of Cups here, and I'm getting this as one piece all at once, in the sense of like I feel like you're talking with this person. You're having it feels like a nice, comfortable conversation. I feel like you're more in control of the conversation. But I feel like you're just going through, trying to understand them more, just trying to talk things out. You're in a place where you feel like if random questions come up, all right, that's fine. This is the best place to deal with it. You just want to get a better handle about who this person is and what you're dealing with. Because I feel like that's what you're kind of starting with here in the center. This seems more current to me. And as you go into the future, see you got some good things coming, but you got the Lovers coming here. Because I feel like you're hashing it out with this person. You're like working things through. You're getting a hold of the situation the way you want it to, and then the Lovers card does happen in the future right here, and I get that. That happens though, and I'm getting like then there's a social situation. There's a social situation where I feel like you're having a good time, but something about this person just it doesn't mesh well. And there's a uncomfortable moment in a social sense. Okay, and that's when the Three of Swords. It's just in your thoughts, that you're thinking, I don't think this is gonna work out, and I feel like you're kind of perplexed because the Lovers card was there, but you also have the Two of Cups with this, like. There's I don't know if I want to say it's a snafu really, but there's an uncomfortable moment socially. You're feeling like this doesn't look like it's going to work out. You're thinking like this is a bad idea, and you're kind of upset that this person isn't meshing well with your social circle. But you're feeling it for this person, like you're getting the Lovers card and the Two of Cups. Like I'm getting things are very strong in the sense of how you feel. You don't want to let this person go. Because even though that this Three of Hearts is happening here, Three of Swords, you're also with the Empress. Like, you're very upset that it didn't work out socially. There seems to be a problem. There seems to be a bit of adversity here. This person does not seem to mesh with your social circle. But you have the Empress card here with you can't seem to let go, and you're just like, well, maybe this is just going to take some time, and maybe it'll mesh better in the future. It's just something that's going to have to work itself in over time. Because you're standing, your thoughts and where you're standing are, your thoughts are this is not going to work out. But where you're standing is you're not willing to give up on it yet. Because it's very strong. There's a lot of strong feelings there. And where I see this ending for you is that the six of wands with the don't stop. I'm getting you're overcoming the challenges and you're just not giving up on it. And I feel like the advice is that's the right way to go about this. Don't give up on this. Keep going. This person is a little different than the normal people you hang out with, but I feel like this is definitely a good thing for you and them. I feel like you kind of temper them a little bit and that you give them a little softer way of dealing with things. But I feel like they're also helping you, and things are being addressed more directly sometimes. And I feel like it's balancing out. You're helping them, they're helping you. You're both kind of evolving together. And when you evolve, it's usually there's growing pains usually involved with that. So it won't be comfortable all the time, but it'll be a worthwhile situation. How's that? Because I do feel like there's adversity, but I do feel you also overcoming it, and they're giving you the green light, like, yes, keep going with it, keep trying, because this is worth it. This is very good for both of you. You're both advancing due to this situation. You're both growing because of this situation. It's good. I feel like this is a good thing. Anything else with this? I don't know. I think we're good. Alright, so I'm going to wrap that up there. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.